Oh, there it is. It's working.
Awesome.
So let's stop. Let's delete that stream and then we'll launch a new one.
Alright.
When you're ready, you know.
And I'm ready when you are. I know it's gonna take time. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Alright, let's do it again. This time, it'll be for real. Oh, we have to do this every time?
I think so.
Nope. We don't.
Oh, cool.
Alright, cool. And
Hi, welcome to the Protagonist Corner Live. I know it's Tumbleweeds right now, but if I keep streaming over Sunday, that won't be the case. Now, for those of you watching this later on the channel, which is the Protagonist Corner, I'm just going to say it again, you might be wondering why I'm starting this LP again. Well, didn't I reach the final boss and kind of almost beat him once or twice? Well, yeah, but oh, that's interesting. I get to hear myself. That's new for me, but okay. Well, yeah, it was true, but it turned out, my entire party was missing their ultimate weapon and their ultimate armor. I think we're going to need to get that if I'm to see the chance of, well, actually winning. And in order for me to do that, because I only have, like, 2 save files, they're both very late game, well, 3 actually, but they're all very late game. So what I need to do is I need to start a new game and basically get there the right way this time. And I figured to do that, instead of doing it all on my own, and eventually get to do this Let's Play 40 years later, I figured I could, for variety, show me going through the whole thing both live, hence for live streaming. So, with that said, here we go. I don't want to continue. I want a new game. Yep, that's true. And now it's going to do it. And we're gonna see this fun shuffling animation that doesn't at all grate on my nerves. It doesn't feel like it takes forever, even though it took like 5 minutes. Well, if that, I'm willing. What can I say?
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning.
Well, yeah, I know it depends.
At any rate, I'm the game master. Pleased to
Before
make
I
your
get
acquaintance.
into Edward,
Before we
but I think
begin,
that
there
was
is something I must tell you.
Standard
You see,
LP.
my
Here, I
job
think
is
I'm
to
gonna
draw
name
you into
him
this world with my voice
Roger.
and cards.
Like,
Which is why I
if
believe
you
it
guys
best
want-
for you to
if
play
guys
with the
want to
sound
tell me,
on.
have your vote, maybe
In fact,
maybe
I
next time
insist
will
on
be,
it.
Who knows?
However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well.
And I should probably leave that for anyone who needs it later. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna keep our subtitles. That is what I select, right, Richie? Like, oh yeah, this is new. Which one do I have to read?
right is don't display, left is display.
We're going to display. So yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds good, by the way.
That's always great news. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now then, are you ready?
Very.
Let's begin.
Let's kick it. Hey, clear this
Welcome to
word.
Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure.
Well, sort of. First, we're going to go through a prologue. Well, I guess that kind of is part of the adventure. If you haven't seen my original LP, you'll see why I kind of don't think so. We won't be playing as our true party in the very beginning. They'll join us later, but, okay, watch the spoilers for those of you who haven't seen us.
Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel,
I love those.
battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions.
As far as what they are, I guess we'll find out. See,
I
that's
have every
better.
faith
That's
you will
done
accomplish
spoilers.
great things here.
Yeah, I always like starting with this question, because I find what he says to be interesting. Who might you be?
I am merely a witness to your exploits.
Alright, since you won't give me a name, like I said, we're going to Roger.
Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Oh yeah, that's not entirely going to happen. We'll probably get through it. Safe? You just mentioned bloodthirsty monsters. There's no way this is going to be safe. You shuffle the deal.
We begin in a
Back to the
cave.
middle of the stream
The
again.
surrounding rocks are slimy with damp. It feels as if some foul creature could leap out from the shadows at any moment.
Like, look, so you basically contradicted yourself immediately. If it feels like something could leap out of us at any moment, there's no way this is safe. Just saying.
Yet in this horrible place gathers a fellowship of 3 adventurers.
Cliche!
One is a young woman. You can tell just by looking at her, she enjoyed a good upbringing.
Yeah, one person's idea of a good upbringing is to run out of, what do you mean by that, Roger? Help me out. Do you mean she had money? We can't tell if she had parents who loved her because there are plenty of skilled parents who always do plenty of stuff. So, yeah, you mean money, don't you? You mean wealth. Like material. That's not a good upbringing, Roger, sorry.
Another is a stoic warrior. He stands at the ready, scanning his surroundings for any sign of threat.
Yeah, we don't want to meet him in a dark alley, I get it.
Last but not least is the old man. He has a sagely air and gazes into the darkness stretching out before him.
Oh, so he's the wise kind of old man. Not the kind of old man who goes, I'm getting too old for this stuff. Got it.
These adventurers seek a certain treasure hidden.
A treasure? We all know I love treasure. I'm all aboard for this. Hopefully you guys are too. Okay, let's fly forward. And we fly forward by, well, there's 2 ways. I can either move one tile at a time, which I do, or I can use the right stick to move forward multiple tiles and possibly in different directions. Yes, I can go right to the door.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
Now normally, I'm going to be given several options here. Normally I just use the key because it's what makes the most sense. But let's see what else we can do. Again, we're trying to get variety here. You've already seen me use it. And if you haven't, I should have mentioned this earlier. Go to the Voice of Cards playlist and you can see my playthrough to this point. So this isn't. All right, let's start by pulling on the door. It's probably not going to do much, but let's see what it does.
The stoic man takes hold of the handles and pulls as hard as he can, but the door doesn't so much as budge.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be that easy.
The stoic man winds his leg back and lets fly a powerful kick into the door.
That's the only
As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side.
Trundle
It's one of
isn't
those
that
sliding
more like a wall bridge? Like
I don't know.
But that's what was more like shuffling. Trundles. So that's kind of doing the work for me. I hope to know what that means later. Yay. Alright, well the door's open and one way or the other.
Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness.
It is tutorial boss time. Oh, no, you're just a regular guy. Never mind. I lied like a rug.
Let's do this.
When everyone knows that you know better. Anyways, let's see, what do we have ability-wise? Oh, we can start with 2 mana. I wish my real card did that. I don't want to use one of her sword attacks. It's going to do like 2 damage at the end. So, it's probably useless now. What I do want to use is that blade attack. Unfortunately, it takes a whole mana. So, maybe I shouldn't, but you know what? YOLO! Yes, Stevens, go into the weak to blade attack. Day! Man down! Or maybe I should say skeleton down! Yes, we know all this. We know about strength, we know about defense, we know about health. Let's move on. Now, oh yeah, he can do what Emily can do. So let's give us a gem back. Back to 2. Okay, awesomeness. And we can use one of those 2 gems to give our sword some extra oomph. So let's do that. And I can see that for those who don't know, because mana resets it every new fight. So there's really no cost to spending it here. It's interesting to go through the trouble of giving these guys extra gold.
These adventurers have seen their fair share of battle and defeat their attackers with ease.
That they do. So basically, Roger's just saying, you're on easy mode right now until you meet your actual party. So don't feel too good about what you just did, because you were destined to win that fight, more or less. So moving on. And only one step anyway, I could have just used the other stick. Much like this. Ooh, treasure ahead.
As the trio approaches the treasure chest, an awful rumbling resounds deep in the cave.
Now this is tutorial boss time for the record.
You shall not have it, a voice
You
growled.
almost did the Lord of the Rings thing. You almost did Gandalf. How dare you back away? The lines you read, you shall not pass!
Before the wary trio appear creatures the likes of which they've never seen.
Now, we talked about how battle-hardened these guys are. That's pretty amazing. I can't imagine what they've never seen. Let's find out. Okay, alright, I call bullshit. Okay, maybe the skeleton in the middle. Maybe that's new. But these slimes, they're like from basic enemies in fantastic. There's no way they haven't seen that. BS, Okay, anyway. I was feeling no afraid to deal with herself and friends. So that's the most powerful enemy. And she is amazed at the white-faced attack. So, let's go that way with it. Yeah, there you go, Jim. Thank you for cooperating. I appreciate it. Complete. And you barely survived this, so... You have basic attack? I don't think you do. So basically, they made the same mistake with the tutorial that I made when fighting the final boss here, and that I didn't do in the these people that have a weapon they can use for free. That is not the way to go through this game when fighting a boss, for the record, generally. But anyway, alright, so let's give you a gem. Let's give our party a gem. And you can use your basic attack to put down the skeleton. See, that's a free basic attack. See how there's no gems on the bottom right? That means there's no mana cost. So let's just place that skeleton away. There we go. A bit overkill, but progress is progress, am I right? Of course I'm right. See, there's slimes and simple camping. One did 1 damage, the other one this. We're fine here. In fact, I almost feel like they just do your basic attack. Because these guys are all weak to light. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I get a crit. Those are always good.
That was lucky.
Kind of, but I have this anyway. Just leave it. I wish I had a fire attack available. I'll tell you that. You know what, let's take the ice, it's cheaper, it's so much gold. Almost! I am off by 1, boy! Okay, so that means you get to die. Take your 1 attack, doesn't mean the darn thing. Hey! do it to a woman. That's just not right. You know what? Enjoy your break night? I'll see you in the kids now. And we get a crit. That is sweet revenge for the record. See ya! Alright, let's see what's in here.
The young woman edges around the monster's bulk to stand before the treasure chest.
Did you just call the monster fat? That's not right. It's not good to fat shame. Have you watched any news? Or listened to any podcast? You know, news like podcast. Anyway, I'm surprised they went there. It's not their fault. They were monsters. They were destined to be evil and probably ate too much. Now that I think about it, I don't want to know what they ate. Anyway.
There is treasure inside, no doubt about it. But it's locked tight.
Oh, this is where I always use the key. Let's see what other options I have and if they do anything. What's the medicine gonna do? That's gonna do not a darn thing. Let's see what her torch does.
The woman withdraws a tool that looks nothing like a key. Spoilers, it doesn't open the lock.
Ah! Roger makes fun of us. I love it. Okay, so it was there just to make us feel smart. So the only choice is the kid. Okay, got it. And usually in a situation like this, the game will take away the incorrect choice. Okay, I'm not looking into that. Part of me was thinking, I wonder if he said something about you being particularly moronic for choosing the same thing twice. But we're not going to do that. We have miles to go before we sleep. We're going to get places.
The woman tries pouring medicine on the chest.
No, I did not.
I shouldn't have to explain why that doesn't work.
But I'm glad we saw that. I'm so glad we saw that. I'm usually frustrated when I misplay, but that was fun. I like how I went faster when I was let's playing this off live stream. That's not the way this is supposed to go. There we go. That is the key.
The woman slides the simple key into the lock. The chest
Now,
clicks
an
open.
interesting thing here. This is the only chest for the entire game. Well, not true. Not entirely true. There's one other chest that I know of that requires a key. Most of them don't. Most of them you just open. That's interesting. I wonder if the developers intended for chests.
Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle.
So Roger's kind of implying that it's anything but ordinary. It just looks that way.
At last, we've retrieved the royal treasure, the old man says. The woman
Okay,
and
so
warrior
the royal
exchange
treasure
none.
is basically a bottle of etc. Now I know this isn't typical medicine, but Roger just implies that it basically is. It's just like an off-brand version. What's royal about that? Maybe we'll learn later. Ding! You did it. You are a somewhat smart person.
Their quest complete, the triumphant trio put the cave.
Alliteration for the win! Party time! Now, it is fun to watch these sequences because they change with every chapter, but eventually in a way it gets a little... Oh, I should also mention that the reason I'm in such a hurry to start live streaming to go through it successfully is there's at least 2 other games in this sort of series that I know of. They're not so much new games, it's just DLC sorts, and I want to get to those, but I want to finish those first. I don't know if the other stories are in the same universe, but at least they are. I would have got. I mean, they've gotten close. Got my eyes on something. So I'm doing. Now I call this opening burn sequence, and it's supposed to feel like that. But you're not actually getting death burns here. You're just getting, as they would say in the Kingdom Hearts universe, a taste of things to come. And now we are officially in chapter 1. The view just told us. Which means it's time to meet our protag and his best friend. Once Roger shuffles up the playing board here.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the
Castle
kingdom from within
Advent.
its walls.
So you have to wait for Christmas to come before you can go here. Like, you know, Advent calendars. Those of you who know me know I love puns. I take them whenever I can get them.
In the crowded audience chamber jostle all manner of knights, adventurers, and bounty hunters.
Yay! So basically an eclectic mix of interesting people. I got the phrase out. Yay, hooray!
The white-robed adventurers stand close to the throne.
White robes, I'll give you half a point for rolling the original mountain.
The palace guard calls over the tumult. Be silent. Her royal majesty graces us with her presence.
Well, basically, quiet down, the queen's here.
The cacophony ceases the moment Queen
Love that
Nilla
word.
enters the chamber. Seated upon the throne, the queen faces the crowd. Her lips part.
What were you typing, Ricky?
I put a comment in the stream.
Thank you muchly.
It was I love Advent calendars too.
Aw, that's sweet. That is so sweet.
And also, oh, this is fun. Let's play.
Let's do. Yeah, love it.
Thank you all for heeding my call to slay the dragon.
Anytime. That's kind of what we do. We start out doing it for money because our characters not Han Solo or anything. Well, we'll get to that when we go ahead and
Whatever it takes to defeat this reawakened evil, I ask that you do it. Whomsoever conquers this beast will be honored for ages to come and handsomely rewarded.
Handsomely? I'm handsome, so I'll be twice as handsome? Oh, wait, Ricky. She means I'll get lots of stuff.
At that, the gathered crowd cheers loud enough
Yay,
to shake the
buddy!
castle's very foundation.
Yay, I can pay off my house! Yay, this is the best day of my life! Woohoo! I love the Protagonist Corner! I have no idea why I just said that.
Leave the dragon to us, your majesty, say the white-robed adventurers, as if the
I like
beast's
it.
deliverance at their hands is assured. Indeed, you did well to reclaim the royal treasure, the queen replies.
I'm not a moment too soon. My back is aching! My arthritis is killing me!
I thank you, for my stomach becomes most upset without it. So the
I was
treasure is a
close.
staple
You gotta
of
give me
the
that. I
royal
was close.
medicine cabinet.
I guessed arthritis, but apparently she had indigestion or something. And because she had indigestion, these three people had to delve into a cave and fight some skeletons and some slimes. I sort of love fantasy worlds, but like the real world has its saving grace. I have to admit that.
It puts my mind at ease to know the Ivory Order offers its aid in slaying the dragon.
The Ivory Order. That doesn't sound very, very, very inclusive. Just saying. Why has everybody got to be ivory? We're not all ivory, you know. Sorry, had to do it.
The trio are disciples of the Ivory Order.
Yes, that's that.
Charitable organization beloved the realm over. Indeed, anyone would think this illustrious trio the heroes of our tale.
Well, I guess they could be, because they could get humble later. But, yeah, right now they don't know. I think you're right about that.
But they'd be wrong.
Hey, would they now? Who else is here? I hear people, but none of them look very nicely.
So we just gotta slay the dragon and we'll be drowning in gold. The man trails off, drooling over unknowable fantasies.
Interesting. I don't remember. I don't remember saying that. It's interesting. Also, well, to be fair, I do troll quite a bit, but that's the whole CP thing. I can't really help it. And I'm much better with that than you, for the record.
Beside him, a strange creature lets out a chirping coo.
I always thought you looked like a frog. I'm trying to say your name because Roger isn't yet, but Rich, is it just me or does that guy look like a frog? The one on the
Looks like a
right.
hippo to me.
Oh yeah, no, the hippo. You're right. He's probably hungry. Twice over.
Pay attention, because this is important.
Okay, I'm listening. Trust me.
There he is. Or,
Mr.
there you
America?
are, I should say. The hero of our tale.
Okay. So my hero's a drooling guy who wants lots of money. I think I could get some saying this. Just putting it out there.
A humble bounty hunter. You love
I
little
think
in
that's
this
an
realm more
oxymoron.
than coin.
I don't think bounty hunters are very humble by definition. I guess they can be, but the only bounty hunter I've ever seen is Dwayne Chapman. You know, Dog Bounty Hunter, if you've ever seen that show. And he's not a nice guy, not at all very humble. He's, he is religious, but he's not one of those religious people you like. He's one of those, he's the type of things, he's the only one who's right about anything, and he likes his power way too much. That's the closest thing I've ever seen to a humble bounty hunter. Like, Han Solo, I guess, gets humble, but it takes him at least 3 movies, and it takes him 4 to believe in the Force.
Yeah.
Or no, that's not even right. That's not even right, because, or actually it is right, because he tells like random things he believes in, and that is his, hold it, that's his 4th movie, right? Force Awakens? Am I right about that, Reggie?
Maybe. But he kind of says, may the fourth be with you.
Oh, yeah. But I really, yeah, you're right. I thought he was just placating him from the center, but maybe he's starting to believe. Yeah. And he definitely has to believe after that when Luke uses the Force to blow up the Death Star.
Yeah.
The first Death Star.
Yeah.
First is great.
Yeah.
God.
We're out of ideas. Do it again.
But we already did it with before. Okay, let's name it after a video card. We'll go fan service. For the record, I say that because they named the Death Star in Force Awakens the Star Killer Base, which was the name of the protagonist in Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Yes, they named the protagonist Star Killer. To be fair, he does start out evil, so it kind of makes sense.
And he kills stars.
Yeah, and everything else. But you'd think he would have gotten his name legally changed when he turned good. Just saying. Anyway.
A seemingly tedious fellow who doesn't hesitate to claim the title of hero for yourself.
Okay, so now you're here. Roger, did you just like me? Why are you doing me a tedious hero? A hero no one can stand. Okay, well maybe you'll get better. Maybe.
When you heard about the quest to slay the dragon, it was the promise of reward that lured you to the castle.
I don't remember thinking that. Like, okay. Here's the problem. Like, I don't mind playing a selfish hero. I don't mind controlling a selfish hero, I should say. But don't make me identify with him. He has to be someone I can identify with. And like usually the way games do that is to make him a silent protagonist. I think that's lazy. This is somehow lazy. He's a jerk, but he's you. Make him better. That's essentially what Roger's saying right
now then, if you wish to officially register for the hunt,
Yeah, that's what
see
I-
me so I can get your signature.
Yeah, that's what I named our DM. God.
You wonder why you need to sign anything, but head for the guard anyway.
You know, legal crud.
Shall we?
Okay. Now, we shall. First things first. In my original LP, I talked to all these silhouettes first. I'll show you one of them. These silhouettes mean there are people here that I can talk to. It'll give me a little bit of work, a little bit of world building things I do, like this person.
We of the Ivory Order will be the ones to restore peace to the land, brags a white-robed man.
Okay, so you're basically red shirts, because the real Ivory Order's up by the line right over there, up by the Green King. So, yeah, so most of you are going to die, or just be background. Okay, I got it.
My colleague made me come along, but he didn't mention we were going on a quest to slay the dragon, she says.
Let me guess. It's also your last day before retirement, right? Probably.
I'm too old for this.
Pretty much, yeah. For those who didn't hear, Rich just said, I'm too old for this stuff. You know, I don't usually censor it all, but I figure since we're technically live today, I might have to, so I rolled a very little bit. But okay, since my character's selfish, whether I like it or not, we're not going to talk to the rest of these people yet. We're just going to go sign in.
The Ivory Order trio stands before you. They seem not the most approachable of parties, but...
Well, they're weathered. That's probably why. What can you say here? Well, if I had nothing to say, then why am I standing here? So that's not where we're going. We're going over here.
You inquire about their identities.
Oh,
We
they're
are
not
disciples
going
of
for
the Ivory Order. It is our duty to aid the realm and its people however we can.
So basically, we walked up to them. You're really cool. What's your superhero identity so I can say I met you? And by the way, can I have your autograph?
The Order's principal focus is developing medicine to distribute to people throughout the world.
Okay, so instead of us talking, Roger just can give us more of their backstory. Okay, that works.
They begin blathering an answer to a question
Blathering!
they didn't even ask.
Okay, so if they're blathering, I know I would just walk away, and I know my protagonist here, who's very self-centered and only cares about money, would definitely do the same long before I would. So moving on.
Sensing a long lecture ahead, you seize on the first chance to extricate yourself from their presence.
Yeah, okay, we basically got there. Finally, my character did something I would do! Wow! Things are looking up.
You try to speak to Queen Nilla,
Yeah, I
but a
probably
guard
should've done
blocks
that.
your path.
Although to be fair, Han Solo White here would totally do that.
Figures a nobody bounty hunter can't just walk up to a queen and start chatting like they're best friends.
Touche. Yeah, you can make fun of me for that one, Roger. I deserve it. Alright, let's see. Where are we supposed to be going here? You know what? Usually my objective has a red border around it. I didn't see anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to everybody after all so we find out where I'm supposed to be.
The man takes one look at your companion and shrieks, "Monster!"
Hey! Come on, dude. We've been friends for years. Have some respect. Okay. Like, given the kind of person my protagonist is here, it's hard for me not to say the name I'm gonna give him, but like I won't until we can prompt me for it officially. They've kind of done it unofficially by saying I need to sign in, but you know, but given the person he is, he would either just turn away and discuss, or I could just slap the guy. Probably the second one. Not what I would do, but I'm told this guy isn't me, but he is. So I'm just saying that's what I'm expecting to happen. But because the developers didn't plan for that, we just ignore it and move on. Okay, great, awesome.
You think the dragon's really as tough as they say?
Well,
Asks
let's
the
see.
man.
It's a dragon.
Eyes knocking
So,
together.
yeah. Now, for those of you who've never played D&D, one or two of you who are going to see this later, well, dragons are not just big, scaly lizards that breathe fire, usually. In D&D, they can transform. They're basically demigods. They can enchant people, and in the Earth universe, they basically invented the language from which magic was spread. So, dragons are no pushovers. And minor spoiler, the one we'll face here is definitely follows that example. I don't know if he created magic or anything, but he is mind powerful. Now, maybe not so much the first one that we see, but the second one we see. Oh boy, he's in my nightmares. Okay.
That reward for slaying the dragon is as good as mine, barks the man.
Why does everyone think they're just going to walk up and do this? You're not even partied up. You're by yourself. You probably won't make it 3 steps outside the castle. Well, 3 steps outside the castle, but you're in castle town. You'll be fine. But when you leave the borders of the castle, you're probably done. Just saying. Alright, so let's... Oh, sorry, my bad. That's the first time that happened, unfortunately it won't be the last. Let's go over here.
If the heroes of the Ivory Order are hunting the dragon, he's as good as dead, says the man,
Now, I can at
relief
least
spreading
respect that
across
one.
his face.
They're wildly better. Yeah, if I lived in this world, I'd probably think that way too. But, yeah, it's still not going to be that easy. Besides, they're not football red shirts, they're supporting the cast. But I'm the hero. Me and the hungry hero.
Keep your ears perked. You never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction, the man says.
Okay, so he's basically saying be on the lookout for side quests. I'll do some of that here, but you've seen most of them on my original playlist. Now we'll do some of them if they're on the way, but I'm not going to worry about that so much because we have miles to go before we sleep. I want to get this done so I can move on to the next expansion, or the first expansion, I should say. Yeah.
You'll need tough gear if you're going to beat the dragon, the man tells you.
Okay, when we talk here, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. And it's very true, because my first playthrough, as I said before, got kind of derailed because I did not have the gear I needed when I went to the final battle. So let's see if I can learn from that mistake. Eventually. Now, where are we going? Because I talked to everybody, and I don't see my objective. It's actually quite annoying. In fact, that just brings up the menu, so that's not helping. There is a button though that will bring up my objective. Is it square, circle, no, and no. And press X to choose the tile. That's how they do it. Oh, you're just the Ivory Order people I've already talked to. And going back to boredom, but where do I sign in? Where should I be right now? Yeah, I don't see the border that I usually see around here. Maybe if I go to the door, I'll get a reminder.
You haven't yet registered for the quest to slay the dragon.
Yeah, I know
Go
that.
see the guard near the queen.
Oh, guard near the queen. Thanks, Roger. Okay, so guard near the queen. So there we go, right up top. Sorry, folks.
Sign here, says the guard, handing you a pen and paper.
Okay, I shall enter name. And, okay, so I'm going to use one of my little D&D names. Or at least half of it. I don't feel like reading the whole thing, so I'm not going to. I know this is not the most glamorous way to do this, but Richie, how do you spell Shard?
S-H-A-R-D.
A-R. I was actually going to put 9. Thank you, Rich. Now, let me use my tech skills. Where's the S? I know it could be somewhere in this row. That's the G. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, didn't need that 2 there. I should have just had Rich do this. It would have been much better. But it's a yoga one.
You want to look twice?
Why is this happening to me now? It never does. Where's the freaking D, Richie? Sorry.
D is 2 to the left.
2 to what? 1, 2. Thank you. You're welcome. And yeah, we're good. Yep, it's right.
You sign your name. A fine name.
Pretty much.
After
You
you've
got it.
signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you.
But by
The monster,
by
too.
the sacred quill of brother stationary. I'm sorry, brother bureaucracy. That's better. Not much, but a little. I'll take it.
You sign your companion's name as well. Mar.
Thank you for giving him a canon name. I love canon names. In fact, I wish my protagonist had one, considering he's very thoroughly not me. Not me with superpowers, not me without them. But I've already said that. I'll get off that soapbox. For now.
Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion.
It cannot blind me as long as I don't ingest it. Do not make me.
Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough.
I've never understood. Although, actually, I was about to say I don't understand that, but like, I am crud in speaking Spanish, but I can understand it from time to time. So yeah, I do exactly understand it. Okay, true.
Thank you. Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstone.
Hey, vote of confidence, please.
Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all.
Oh, we'll see wolves
The
later.
guard
Plenty of them.
Like wolves.
You want the reward as badly as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends.
We're trying. Oh, don't tell me I literally have to talk to everyone again. And go, please party off with me. Yeah, that is antisocial, you're right. And normally I wouldn't be antisocial like that if I had a chance of recruiting anybody. But the whole point is everybody rejects it.
They're really rejecting themselves.
No.
Offer to join forces with the Ivory Order trio?
Hey, well, we'll try. But we, minus way, we won't be able to see that to the end.
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We require no additional aid.
So basically, we've got this. Go on your way.
And we certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel.
No.
With that,
Thanks for
the
that.
trio takes their leave of the castle.
Bye, folks. See you never.
Hey, we're good.
No, not over there.
You ask him to team up. You weren't planning on sharing either, so you don't try to change his mind.
Okay. So, if you didn't want to split the bounty, why would you expect anyone to join you? Like, hi, I'll risk my life for nothing. That never happens. Not even Han Solo would make that suggestion. Okay, I'm insulting Han Solo by comparing him to you. Okay. Shard, you're my least favorite hero. I can't believe knowing that I named you for an old D&D character of mine that I cared about and wanted to protect. Even though it was one of those situations where I almost said and killed stupidly, but I ended up rolling that 20 and being the hero, it was so much fun.
Let us depart. We have a realm to save. He grabs his less than enthused colleague by the wrist
Yeah, that's
and
true.
drags her off.
You know, like a dragon, right? Even the weakest of them breathe fire.
You catch a
don't
glimpse
wanna
of the
die.
terrified look on her face. And then the two disappear out of the audience chamber.
Richie, would you be okay with basically some the days you're here always being live streamed at?
Sure.
Well, obviously if they're impromptu days, we'll just do like a regular video because we want to really notice. But basically, generally speaking, unless something changes, Sunday afternoons are always live stream days. So
Cool.
those of you seeing this later will know, and hopefully somebody will come in and hang out. Good. Cause I like crickets, but they're not my favorite animal. Although I do very much appreciate your comment earlier. Thanks, Richie.
Sure.
But the good news is, at least we know how to live stream.
You'll need tough gear, the man says, wandering off. Never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction. The man wanders off somewhere, muttering to himself.
You still say that? Well, we talked to everybody. We did what we're supposed to do for good. Oh, but he's talking to himself. So he's probably cuckoo for the record.
That's the official term.
Yeah, it's an industry term.
Yeah.
Kind of like dead on, full after it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. If you see my cousin Benny, you'll get it.
I don't think that word has to be censored.
In that content? Oh, but it's an algorithm, so I might have gotten away with it. I'll try it next time. Great, so I'm now at the cut version of Shawshank Redemption.
Exactly.
Yeah. where Hadley can go, take this tug down to the brewery, and he can be like, I have no idea what he said. Oh no, that's not even my favorite thing. My favorite thing is he can say, I swear to God, you're all because of the infirmary, but he can't add, holy Jesus. That's my favorite cut. It's so lame. But seriously, my favorite cut is, instead of surprise a-hole, surprise Einstein the Matrix. It should have actually read that way. Because Morpheus thinks he knows everything. It's so perfect. Why wasn't that the line? Come on, Wachowskis. What was your weak? Oh no, I can't do it here. I want to do that here, but I can't do it. That's so perfect.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection.
How
I'll
nice
leave
for
the
you.
dragon slaying to you adventurers.
Thanks for the help. Pay no attention to my raising hand and a certain digit that is also being upraised.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection.
Really?
I take not a single step from my post.
Okay, slightly different. I love it. You're showing off your dedication. I'm not going to yell at you. I thought I was going to. If you said exactly the same thing, I would. The soapbox was ready to come out. It almost happened. But, oh, no. Classic overcorrection, I went too far. What I should have done was just this. Bye, castle!
You've yet to find any help for your quest. Things don't look that reassuring as they are. But the decision is up to
fine. We'll meet other party members. That's how these games go. Well, considering I've talked to everybody, and there's no shops to even consider perusing, yeah, we can get out of here. Let's leave.
you. In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon.
Just the two of us. We could make it if we tried. Just the two of us. Mara and I. Or Mara and Shard. There's a shop. Do I have one? There's an... Oh, I know what you are. You're the one side quest we need to do, I think.
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street,
Yes, he is.
despite your best efforts to mind your own business. He speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was?
Uh-huh. Yes, please.
He conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you.
Ooh, shiny. Now, turns out, again, like, for those of you who can't bother looking through the playlist, it turns out this weapon works, and works really well. But it would be funny if you bought it for, like, half the gold in the world, and it did, like, 4 damage when that was shit. That would be hilarious if you were getting hustled the entire time.
To hear him tell it, this is a legendary weapon, and one of its kind at that. It can be yours for 20,000 gold pieces, he says.
Yeah, okay. See you in about 2 months.
You can smell the scam a mile away, and yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legendary about it.
So basically, it's legit, but I can't afford it. This sucks. I didn't like how, at the beginning of the game, you get offered to buy it if you could. It's so funny. What do I have? 10,000 gold? Just, like, it says so on the top right. Oh, God. It's worse than I thought. So, yeah, don't buy, can't afford.
You ask who in their right mind would pay so much for something so clearly fake?
I love how he
stolen,
doesn't come.
forged.
He can't bring himself to admit that he doesn't have the money.
Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
Under a beer. Actually, that sounds like it doesn't make sense. But I went on vacation with a guy once, and it actually, it almost does. If you just look fear for table. Oh God, what a story that is though.
Well, if you lift it right above, if you lift the glass right above their head, you get down it all at once, you're under it.
Oh yeah, oh God, just like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Uh-huh.
That's the lie because Stone Cold said so. Worst Stone Cold impression, but still fun.
Only one. Stone Cold.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
I feel like shopping. Bye, bye, bye. Okay. Never mind. All you sell is freaking bombs? No, I actually do not feel like shopping. No.
I said no.
Will that be all?
It's so funny that
Proprietress
she wrote,
asks.
that she sang that song and
Yeah,
wrote it
yeah.
with Blind House.
I
That never stopped being funny. Gee, how'd that go for her anyway?
Yeah.
Just goes to show you, if you need help, ask for it. It's always worse not to.
Well, she got what she asked for. It's freedom.
Oh yeah. Freedom to
Yeah.
glug.
Yeah. That's freedom.
Oh, no, not the big guy again. No.
Changed your mind, have you? Come
No,
to
he
buy
doesn't
the
buy
legendary
it.
weapon
Let's
after
try
all?
to buy it.
Whispers.
See what it
You
does.
open your coin purse only to find you don't have 20,000 gold pieces. No money, no sale. He
Okay,
tucks
so
the
he
weapon
says
away
something. I like
once
that.
more. The child says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town.
Nexton. I'll keep that in mind.
Next in line.
That's basically what they did. That's even funnier than the town of Earthman being named like Monette, Tucson, and I forget what they were all like versions of 1, 2, and 3. And then the next in line one happened. I totally approve of the record. I can't believe that I originally approved this. I didn't see that. I think they had that. Big John.
You peek inside the carriage shop only to hear the owner call out that they're closed. Guess you won't be making use of them after all.
Not yet. For those who don't know, that it's a fast travel. So when you go to other towns in the location, you can just zip on over if we ever want. But that's for later. Oh, also, like I don't know if we're going back to use this, but I should kind of show you off.
The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key.
Yes.
Maybe
like
you should
2000
come
before the
back
game
if you
was
ever
about
find a
that.
key.
Yep, if we find one, no promises we'll come back. Well, if we find one, and I'm not in the massive hurry to beat me yet. Which, again, no promises.
The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town.
Oh no, monsters! Monsters! I saw the sign.
Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the dragon.
Already done.
Earlier, you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon, and hightailed it to the castle. A woman stares
Oh,
at the
Emily!
sign.
We meet Emily already.
Transfixed.
Didn't know that.
Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you.
Oh, well, considering the fact that she can smell the greed, I understand it totally. Not my fault, Emily.
Monster! The woman cries.
Oh God.
Flings magic at Mar.
Not very nice for the record.
Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy.
Is that what fire does? I think fire tends to burn people, but dizzy works too. No. You know, what the heck are you doing? That's my BFF, don't do that.
You whirl to the woman and shout, "What are you doing?" This ain't a monster, you growl. As the woman snarls over you, I hate monsters.
Yeah, that's right. He has an unfortunate medical condition. I'm really not even kidding.
The two of you bicker for quite a while.
Hippopotamus courtesy of a which hippopotamus?
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize.
I'm sorry. Yeah, totally. I didn't mean to flame prey over your best friend.
Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation.
Shard held his tongue. I'm impressed. And that's the one time we were totally expecting not to do that.
Your John Fonzie.
That's hilarious.
Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love
Well,
to take
considering
him
your
down
love for
with
monsters,
her own
that's really
two
surprising.
hands.
By the way, that was sarcasm.
But she knows she's no match for him alone. So she's at a loss for
so,
what to do.
basically, I just basically got the key signed, so we're gonna finish this cutscene save, and unfortunately in the stream. Although I had a great time, I will, before we go on this, say what I always say. If you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff, because the more protagonists, the better. I will also add Sunday is streaming day for Protagonist Corner, so join us next week for the continuation of Protagonist Corner Live. Now, before we actually end the stream, I'm going to discuss the
When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. Fine, she says. I can help you.
Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. A little bit anyway. Because even though she hates the dragon, she seems to hate us almost as much. No, we're not. So, okay, sure. Yeah, we're going to
She's a little annoying, but you are looking for quest companions.
That we are.
I only want to see the dragon dead.
Just
I don't
like
care
the
about
same.
anything else, she mutters.
Oh, so we get all the money? Sure, we'll love that.
You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't care about getting a share of the reward.
Yeah, we knew that's where you would go. We knew.
That suits you perfectly. You
Well,
happily
that's right,
join
we did.
forces with the Black Cloud. She introduces herself as Melanie.
Oh no, not Emily. And I, that's great, because I called her Emily throughout most of my original LP. Yay! I love correction. Particularly correction with fully voiced that I don't actually hear. Partly because I was enjoying the sound of my own voice. Whoops!
She tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters
Okay, that's the
or
worst
what
witch
grudge she
attack in the
bears
world.
against the dragon.
It's official. Melanie joins the party. And I can say it. So, if you feel like continuing to be a party member, join us next Sunday. See you later. Bye! And I need